Hi, it's Therese from Lost in Paper, and I'm back with my next card in my Addicted to Die Cutting series. So today I have a tip that I want to share with you in getting more from your dies and basically being able to adapt your die to suit the project that you want to do. I'm going to be using this Borders 1 die from Annabelle Stamps, and I've cut a panel of white cardstock, and this is the finished size that I want the panel to be, but I actually want this die to cut this panel multiple times and also leave a border. So the way to do that is very simple, and I'll show you how. I'll start by lining up the die exactly where I want it to be on my panel, and using some low tack tape or painter's tape to hold it in place. So I'm just going to use my usual thin die cutting sandwich, and when I roll my die through, I'll only cut it to this end, not all the way through on the panel. Otherwise I'm going to end up, as you can see, cutting right through to the end and losing that border that I want to create. So I'll just roll that through, but not take it all the way to the end, and I'm going to roll that back. So the next step in this technique, now that I've removed all my little bits of die cut, is to use the grooves of the cutting plate itself to rest again in where the cuts have already been. So you can kind of feel that it locks into place just a little bit. And then use my tape again to hold it in place while I run that back through my die cutting machine from the other end this time, and not running it all the way through because I don't want to accidentally cut the end there as well. And we'll see what we've got here. And now I'll just remove all my little die cuts. And to go sideways, I'll just use exactly the same technique again. So I've covered the front of a top fold card with some charcoal cardstock and put a stack of foam squares and mounting tape on the back of this panel. And I'm just going to sit this on top of my card front here. So as I was cleaning out my cupboards the other day, I found these gorgeous flowers from Bo Bunny, and I'm sure that I was hoarding them, but you know what, I'm just trying to get into my stash, use stuff up, and then I can buy some more stuff. And I'll hold them in place with a couple of, I'm just using the larger glue dots here, and hope up a little bit of glossy accents underneath there as well after. So I stamped out congratulations from this Averyelle Petals and Stem set. Use some smoky grey VersaFine ink, and I'll pop that up with some mounting foam. Then I've got some white die cut leaves. These are from Memory Box, called Tender Leaves. I'll just hold these in place with some mini glue dots. So that's one more tip for getting more from your dies. Until next time, happy paper crafting. Bye.